Shoot, he's all fired up. Thank you guys very much. Good morning, everybody. I gotta get Chad taken care of here, so I don't get distracted by all that.
Oh,
There it is. I can feel it. So, good morning. My name's Chuck. I'm the branch manager of Rio Blanco. For anybody that hasn't met, it is an honor to be here today to talk with you guys. What I want to do real quick is kind of go through my story as well, how I ended up where we are right now today. Back in 1998, I was working in a warehouse and I got fired. I don't even remember why I got fired, but I got fired. So
idiots.
I see exactly. So I started looking around for things and I found a roofing supply company. I went in and I applied for a job as a delivery driver. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be cool. I'll do this for a couple weeks till something better comes along. 22 years later, here we are, still doing roofing. I did that roofing job with the supply company for over 12 years. Got to meet a whole bunch of cool people. I got to meet a bunch of different roofing companies and see what they were all about. And they're not like this, believe me. This is amazing. I'm standing up here now and I'm freaked out a little bit about how many people, but got to experience a lot of cool things. I got an opportunity after 12 years of being a truck driver to go and open a branch in North Carolina and build a roofing supply company, which was fun, but it wasn't what I really wanted to do. So I decided to move on and just took a chance. I came to Texas and I met a guy standing in line at a restaurant. Craziest thing ever. JoJo's talking about taking risks. I met a guy in a restaurant line. We started a conversation. Next thing you know, I'm relocating from North Carolina to Texas to work for a guy that I met in a restaurant line that I knew for about 30 seconds. I ended up working for that company for 6 years, and I learned a lot about everything, sales, relationships, all the good stuff that we talk about. In 2018, I had a little bit of a situation and wasn't exactly happy anymore with what I was doing. I reached out on Facebook, and it was kind of cool because through mutual contacts, through Mike, I had known about ASAP, and it was still a very young company, still is right now. But one of the people that reached out to me was Clint and Joe, and they'd asked me if I'd be interested in joining the company and maybe doing an office in College Station. In between the time they texted me and the time that I got back to them, I had a conversation with the people that I was with. I decided that I was going to stay there. I respectfully sent these guys a text declining that opportunity, and I literally felt everything in my body leave the second I hit that button. I knew I made a bad decision right then. Stuck around, did another 6 months, collected some paychecks, got a bonus at the end of the year, which was really the only thing I was even working for at that point. I didn't have any direction. January of last year, I reached back out to these guys at ASAP, and they said, come on, we want you on our team. I can't thank you guys enough. This has been a life-changing opportunity for me. That was in January. January 13th, I left my other job. I started with ASAP in Indianapolis on the 15th. 2 days later, I was doing the same deal, moving halfway across country, taking an opportunity that was presented to me that I knew I really wanted to be a part of. At that point, I didn't know that this was what ASAP was. I knew it was a great company. I'd followed these guys, known them for a couple years. Joe and Clint came and got me down in Indy and said, hey man, we've got some bigger plans for you. We want you to come back to Tyler, get around this atmosphere, see what we've got, and see if we can't do something bigger than what you're currently doing. Came back here. I stayed in this office for maybe about 5 or 6 weeks. Tried to follow everybody around and probably annoyed a bunch of you, and I'm sorry about that, but I learned a ton. I saw what the chemistry was here. I saw what the atmosphere, the mindset. The thing that really impressed me about being in this office is every single person here was willing to help, was willing to take the time to answer questions, was willing to do anything that they could do to, help me get going and realize what I actually wanted to do. 6 weeks later, I'm sitting in San Antonio. I've got my own branch. These guys took a chance. They bought Rio Blanco, said, Chuck, go down there and take care of it for us. They put all the confidence in the world in me, the trust, and just said, hey man, we know you can do it. Go make it happen. And like I said, I can't thank you guys enough. That changed my life forever. I'm going to be grateful to these guys until the day they throw dirt over me. But the moral of that story is everybody in this room has the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know how many of you guys have ever worked with other roofing companies or seen how things are done, but I can assure you one thing. There's no other roofing company in the world that's got this many great people sitting in a room listening to the wisdom that's being put out here by these guys, by Mike. Mike's the greatest in the industry. And for him to come in here and talk to us today is an amazing opportunity to be so much better than we were when we walked in here this morning. I know there's a lot of young guys in here that are just getting started. I want you guys all to know the sky is the limit. You guys literally have the opportunity to do whatever you want to do in life, whether it's roofing or, become a multi-billionaire stock investor. These guys are going to put everything they can into helping that happen. They give you the resources. As far as roofing companies go, I can't even tell you. Derek here that works with my company, Rio Blanco, he's been in the roofing industry for a long time, just like I have. And we were talking last night, and he's telling me, man, I'm watching videos on the ASAP University, and I'm learning things that I haven't even thought of. This is so far above and beyond what anybody in our industry does. It's unreal. And if you're not, familiar with other companies and how things go, just trust me when I say, y'all are at the top of the heap right here. Everybody in this room is a superstar. Everybody in this room has the ability to go as far as you want in life. And the thing that's cool about it is every single person in this room knows if you've got a problem, you can call anybody in this room. Anybody in here is going to be here to help you get to the next level, do whatever you want to do to be successful. And I can't say enough about how amazing that is. I didn't expect this many people today. This is crazy, really. But it all started with these guys. Like JoJo said, take a risk. If someone gives you an opportunity, believe in yourself because everybody else around you believes in you. We all know that the people in this room are superstars. There's nobody in this room that's not. And if you don't feel like you are, get around some of the other people. My guys right here, I'm not going to lie to you. Every single day I wake up, I'm thankful that these three and Derek are part of Rio Blanco. These guys bring energy, man. These guys have sacrificed. They've worked hard, done the training, put in the time, had the energy and the dedication. They bought into this deal. Jeremy there bought into this deal with Rio Blanco when it was an empty building. I didn't have a desk. This dude came on board and has been extremely loyal, dedicated, hardworking, follows the training courses that have been put forth. I've never seen a company that does training, even remotely close to this, much less putting the time, energy, and money into building a training platform like ASAP University. I hope everybody in here goes through the entire university because after 22 years, after 27 years, we're still learning things on a daily basis that we didn't even think of. This is completely next level. There's no place in the world that's going to be like ASAP is. But I can't thank you guys enough for being here. It means a lot to all of us because this just shows me and it shows my guys. I was so thankful to bring them here because I want them to see this atmosphere. I want them to see that, these guys are all winners. These guys are winners. We're all here together. If you guys ever need anything, literally call me. I've talked to tons of you guys that I never even met until this morning. We've been friends for months though, Any questions you guys have, anything we can do, that's what we're here for. This is a group of leaders. Everybody in this room is a leader. I thank you guys for all of that. This has given me a whole new lease on life. It's made me have a purpose that I'm very thankful for. I can't say enough that, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And like these guys said, take advantage of it. You've got the best training. You've got the best group of people. You've got the best of everything. Let's make the most of it. Let's all go to the next level together. And before I sit down, I just want to ask, I see Leanne is on, well, she's not anymore. But Clint and JoJo, can we please give these guys a round of applause?
I can't let the opportunity pass up. We have a lot of great salespeople in this room, and Chuck
There she is.
definitely
Leanne gets a round of applause for that.
Chuck's definitely a great one. So I have a couple questions I want to ask him in front of you guys. He didn't know I was going to do this. I'm throwing him on the spot right now.
No, I'm about
So
to do
real
something
quickly,
dumb.
thank you. See, I mean, even I can be an idiot. Left my phone at home. Okay, I mean, it's life. You never know what it's going to throw at
What
you.
about
every
that
day.
screensaver though?
You like that
I like that
screensaver?
screensaver. Rio Blanco.
Yeah, that's
These
right.
guys give me all the support that I could ever ask for.
All right, so Chuck,
Yeah.
what would you can say a bunch of stuff, but we're gonna top down. New salesperson comes in. What is the difference between a new sales rep or office staff versus like somebody that is going to give it their all versus somebody that they're going to try it out? Like, what do you typically see in this scenario? What happens with each individual?
People that are going to try it out are never going to make it. When I hired Jeremy over there, like I said, it was an empty building. This dude showed up 20 minutes early wearing a suit. He had that aura about him, and I'm not trying to get him too pumped up. I can see him smiling. But he's a star. That guy's a star. You can tell when people are fully committed. The rest of my team, Hector's gone through Mike's entire training university. He's been with the company for 6 weeks. He hand wrote 1,600 envelopes to send out to people during coronavirus when he couldn't get out and knock doors and couldn't do that kind of stuff.
Is your hand still working?
It still works.
No, you put him in a tight one.
But you get that, and the reason is because, like today, this is an amazing group. You can tell the people that are fully committed. If you're not fully committed, you're never going to get to where you really want to be. But you can tell the difference. You can tell the guys who are doing it for a paycheck versus the guys who believe 100% what they're doing. Always be on the side that believes in what you're doing. Because if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in what we're trying to accomplish as a group, you're going to be average. And there's no average in this room. I don't see anybody in here that's average. I think everybody is a leader. It can be developed. Your skills can be developed through the training we do. But high-level performers are completely, all in with everything. I moved to San Antonio. I had an empty building. I didn't even know anybody. I'd been to San Antonio once in my life. But you know what I believed in? These guys right here and their vision. And it's the greatest thing ever happened to me. So I think this room already knows that. You wouldn't be here if you didn't.
So the belief system is the biggest thing you're saying.
I think
it's really
so.
going to dictate what's going on. So this is live.
Mm-hmm.
What does the great Chuck Allen do, or what do you think people should do when they start to lose that belief? They're having a bad day, maybe someone dies, they're going through something in life. It's just what they were fired up about. They're starting to lose that passion, that drive. The belief is starting to die. What do you do?
I surround myself with people that have the drive and the belief. I'll call Clint, I'll call JoJo. I've got my guys here who keep me constantly motivated because these guys believe in what we're doing. 2 of these guys have been with the company less than 4 months. One of them has not even gotten a paycheck yet. But here's Hector, he's gone through the training. He's done the letters. He's doing all the stuff. You can't help but feel like, man, I need to step up my game just to match these guys. And I think we play off of each other. I think our teams play off of each other. I love seeing everybody in here doing your social media posts. I love seeing success. I love seeing the new guys going out there and saying, man, I love what I'm doing. I'm helping people. To me, if you're in this room right now and you feel down, look around. You can't help but feel, lifted up and positive because, my gosh, this is a room of winners.
We'll leave on that one. All right, we're going to take a 10-minute break. And let's see, it's exactly 9 o'clock in 7 seconds. So, 9,